everyone, thank you for watching. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today's video is all about my emergency bag, my mom emergency bag for teens. Most mommies on here have little babies and that's wonderful, but I was a really young mom. I had my daughter when I was 18. I was extremely inexperienced and it's been a learning curve. My husband and I did it all on our own with a little bit of help from my grandparents, but mostly everything has been a learning curve. And my big thing is keeping an emergency bag with me at all times, whether it's on the boat or I just chuck this in the back of the car under the seat, whatever it is. Over the last couple years, I've been just throwing stuff that I need. Not necessarily this bag, but I've always just tried to mentally think this is what we need, this is what will keep them calm, or whatever will save whatever situation we are in. It's a super lightweight, small bag. It's just a makeup bag that I got for Christmas, and it just happened to work out great, and it holds a ton of stuff. So I really wanted to show you what I keep in my emergency bag. I also would love to know what you keep in yours, because maybe I can add to mine. This is an ever-growing bag. I will forever be adding stuff, and sometimes teenagers are worse than little ones. Sometimes they are way more high maintenance. So if you're interested in seeing what I keep in my mommy emergency bag, just keep watching. The very first thing, and probably the most important thing, is I always keep some sort of snack. This is just a strawberry granola bar, whether it's a fruit snack or a granola bar, a little bit of crackers or goldfish. I try to keep something in there because there's been more than one time that the children have ruined whatever we were out and about doing because they were starving and maybe we couldn't get to the food right away, or we had a little bit of a wait. Whatever the situation is, they could break this in half and share it. Usually I keep two, but I'm sure that's why there's only one in there. One of them must have eaten it. And I just trade out snacks, or I'll bring something different. But food is an essential. It is something that I have learned to definitely always keep on deck whenever we need some. It's something I've always learned to keep with us because more often than not, somebody's hungry and somebody's grouchy and they need it. Okay. Band-Aids. This is a must. Most moms would know it's a must. Just last weekend, somehow I ran out of Band-Aids and I didn't have one with me. My oldest, who's 19, cut her hand at Old Navy, and of course it made her panic, and we had to get a Band-Aid. We had to stop at the Target next door and get Band-Aids. So this is a must. Every mom knows that. In an old mint container, I keep ibuprofen and Tylenol. Someone might need this, mom might need it, dad might need it, even a kid might need it. So I keep this on me. I always keep napkins on me. It's just, if there's a spill, if someone has to go to the bathroom and there's no toilet paper, I just have what I need. With girls, sanitary pads. I keep one sanitary pad with me, sometimes two, and I always keep a panty liner. Sometimes I have more, but often not. I just have one in case there's an emergency. And I keep a tampon in there if I need it or the bigger girls need it. I keep a battery charger because if there was ever an emergency and we were in the middle of nowhere and we needed a phone battery, I keep this charged, and in here every couple weeks I recharge it just to make sure there's plenty of battery on it. And this is great, and it's something that I recommend for every mom. Okay, the next thing I have is just a Jergens Ultra Healing moisturizer. It's just a travel size. I think I had this from Disney, and I just thought, it's something good. Let me throw it in. You might need it. I just keep two markers because you just never know. I always keep hair bands. With girls, this is essential. Someone always needs a hairband, and I always keep two scrunchies on me. A nail filer. This has come in handy. This is all beat up, as you can see. This has come in handy more times than not. Someone needs to file down their nail, someone chipped a nail. This is perfect to have in here, and it's just like a buffer, and it's like 8 in 1, and I just chuck it in and it's perfect. This is something that probably most moms know about. I just keep hydrocortisone cream in my bag. I have one at home and one in my emergency bag. It's just the Equate brand. It says it's comparable to the Cortisone 10. If they have a bug bite, a scrape, anything. This is perfect to have in here, and I just keep a couple Q-tips in there with it, and we just use it as we need it, and we've definitely needed this a few times. I just keep medical tape with me. 2 hand sanitizers, just the cinnamon bun and a pecan waffle one. I have so many of these, so we're just trying to work through the scents. I'm not buying any more till we work through all these. I keep a Carmex on us, but I keep the tube one because I feel like it's a little more sanitary. You can just squeeze it on your finger. You don't have to dip your finger in the pot, and everybody can use this as needed. And it's the one that's medicated, so this is good to have. And you just squeeze it, and at the end of the day, you know, you could just wipe it off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. This was something that I purchased for my youngest daughter. She has extremely sensitive skin, and every time she would put sunblock on her face, it would burn terribly. Not her eyes, but her actual skin. So I was researching, and this is 110 SPF, and it's an oil-free lotion, and it does have an extremely floral scent, but it's the first one that hasn't bothered her. And I just keep it in here because her skin does burn so easily. She is so fair her complexion so fair, so she often burns. So I just keep this in here so we never forget it. And if she forgets to put it on before we leave, either on the boat or whatever we're doing, I always have it. Just like I always keep this travel one on me. Most times I don't forget my sunscreen. I just put it in our big waterproof bag, but sometimes things happen, and this is enough to hold us if we needed it for the day. I always keep one of these little travel guides, and this is just a Coppertone. No, sorry, this is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter, and it's 30 SPF, and it's enough if we needed it for the day. So I like to keep that on us. These 2 little things have been a lifesaver more than once. It's just the adapter to the headphones and a pair of headphones. When your kids are fighting over a pair of headphones and mom's got an extra pair, they have come in handy numerous occasions. Kids fight over them. Someone wants to listen to something else. Someone doesn't like someone's music, so I have them. This isn't the Tide stick. I prefer the Tide stick, but this is Biz. It is a stain remover, more for mom than the kids. I constantly spill on my shirt, and this is great to have. This has saved me several times. Just a little mirror. These have come in handy, nail clippers, for more than just your nails. If you need to cut a little piece of fishing line, a tag, anything, these are great to have, and many times I've had to just clip a fingernail, so I like to keep these with me. Just a lighter. I keep Benadryl on me just because you never know. Kids have allergies. I just keep a couple Benadryl on me. Just some of these to put on medicine, anything you need. If you need to clean up a little bit of blood, anything, you have them. Also with the napkins. And of course tweezers. You couldn't go anywhere without tweezers. Someone always needs them. I have another ponytail and just a chewable Tums because sometimes the kids get upset stomachs, and a Tums will save that. So yeah, that's everything I have in my emergency kit. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some ideas of maybe something to stick in your emergency mom kit, or even to make emergency mom kit. I got this idea off of Pinterest, I think a year ago, where I was just scrolling through something and saw it and just thought it was a great idea, and I thought I would share it. Not just for little kids, this works for big kids, this works for grown-ups, for anybody really. I also have a separate one for my dog that has like a water always in it, a couple treats, his poop bags, and a little thing so he can always have water, like a little bowl that just retracts, like one of the silicone bowls. I keep that with me too. I know it sounds a little high maintenance, and I know it sounds like a little extra, but you know, you do this little kit and you have it. It's just like a first aid kit. You could even put one of those in here. It's just a great thing to have, and it's really saved us in many times. And you know, if you're out and about and you're in the middle of nowhere, or you're on even just going every day, kids, if you're ever stuck somewhere, or say you had a flat tire, anything, you have your emergency kit with all your stuff in it. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some really good ideas, maybe what to put in your kit. If you have any suggestions for mine, please feel free to leave it down below. And if you have one, I really want to know what you have in yours. I hope you take a second to subscribe to my channel, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.